want to say thank you for making it happen.
Thank you.
Remember when Elon Musk did this?
I'll tell you what's funny. I made fun of the fucking Twitter guy for fucking Sieg-heiling not once but twice. And I never look at my emails. I was scrolling through my emails and it said my Twitter account had been flagged for I don't even tweet anymore. It had been flagged for what a baby. Just like Hitler, a baby.
And Bill Burr reacted as such.
And the fact that he's saying he thinks Elon Musk, guys, and the fact that it came out, Rob, last month, he still thinks you're so stupid and gullible. You think this guy is going to do the Nazi salute twice? That just shows how stupid Bill Burr is, okay? That's how gone he is. I guarantee you he was one of the BLM posting the black squares and all that. They probably donated, even though they stole all the freaking money. But here's my question, Bill. What have you ever built? What have you built?
This clown at Valuetainment did the usual song and dance they perform, defending the ultra-rich and lying to their audience.
And let's not forget who Bill Burr is. He was at some sneaker thing, Rob. You can look it up. A millionaire, multi-millionaire, that used a capitalist country to become a millionaire, talking about the system, and then says free Luigi. Okay, free Luigi, a guy that murdered. I don't give a how you feel about the guy. Praising a guy that murdered a guy in the middle of the street in cold blood, that's married, has children, just shows exactly what Hollywood does to these liberals like Bill Burr.
This is, pardon the pun, rich coming from crackhead Gumby.
But you know, people feel like that about multimillionaires too, though, Bill. And you are a multimillionaire.
I hit the lottery. Yeah, I worked in a warehouse. I did like that, and then I tried, like I went after something and it paid up. Like, there's no way to win that conversation where it's just like, oh, you got money now, so shut the up. But then if you act like you have money, it's like, oh, don't forget where you came from. So, like, I don't know. I'm nobody's the same person that they were. I like to think I learned some along the way, but like, people who work for me get paid. Yeah. I don't want them to go to bed terrified, wake up terrified, go to work terrified, like that one psycho said that he wants his workers to do. Like, I want people to be comfortable. Yeah.
This seems like such a simple message. However, Vinnie Oshana continues the bashing.
Elon Musk, Zip2, PayPal, SpaceX, Tesla, Solar City, OpenAI, Neuralink, helping people that can't move any of their freaking limbs talk and type on a computer. All right? The Boring Company, XAI, and the list can keep going, okay? And he bought Twitter so people like us can actually speak out, Bill. Not like the one that had before that was actually treating it like Nazis, kicking people off the platform and censoring people, okay? Meanwhile, he's sitting over there and you're talking shit about a guy that's revolutionizing the world, changing the freaking game.
It really does feel not only performative, but that this guy is trying his hardest to get seen by Elon Musk, truly.
Like, why wouldn't you want your employees to, like, when I was growing up, the working class, it was like 1 week's pay should be your rent or your mortgage. And now I know people that work a whole month and have to get like a second job, and that's just not good. You need to be home with your kids. If you have a second job, you can't do that. You can't raise them right. It causes more problems. I don't know.
So you like compassionate capitalism?
Yeah. I have no problem with people running stuff. I have no problem with people making a ton of money. But like, when your workers are wearing adult diapers because they don't have time to go to the bathroom.
Damn.
As they're driving your truck across the country. Like, yeah, that's where I've go, all right, maybe you're taking too much of the pie. Mm-hmm. That's all. So, I don't know. People are going to cut this shit up and they're going to throw it. You're going to read it and they're going to say some more stuff. I feel it feels like common sense.
Because it is, but not to these guys.
But, what am I saying here right now? You should pay your workers enough money that they can feel that they can feed and clothe their family.
Mm-hmm. That's common sense.
I don't think that's too controversial. He's a woke capitalist, anti-woke capitalist, whatever the hell they called that Luigi kid.
Oh, yeah, I saw when you were doing the sneaker thing. You talked about that, too. That was super viral.
She lives online, if you haven't realized.
Yeah.
I mean, but I like...
You know something? I hate to tell you how few people it takes to comment on one thing to make it go viral.
No, but what you were saying, I think people took it and like they because people were having a conversation at the time of like, is it right or wrong to say free Luigi? So they just threw that into the conversation. But I think a lot of the
that's
stuff
what people like doing.
Yeah, I think.
Should we blah blah blah? They never commit.
But that's what I was going
And
to
then
say.
people
like,
go, no, we should not. Like they just get all these mouth breathers to start commenting.
Well, speaking of one,
Listen, him being hilarious, there's bits at him as a comedian. There's bits that will live forever. Bill Burr's specials were brilliant. Something shifted, he changes. And like, for instance, to say free Luigi, do you know how stupid and ignorant that is? The guy was shot. I don't give a well, how you feel. He was shot and killed. The guy has a family. He has kids. They're gonna have to be up fatherless, and for the rest of their lives, their father was. And that footage is out there of him getting murdered. And you're out there trying to be funny, saying free Luigi. You're not just a comedian. So when you talk in this game, people are gonna talk back. It's stupid. So I'm not apologizing for anything that I've said or changing my stance.
hey Vincent, just a piece of advice, okay? Don't forget to always, and I mean always, test your drugs before consuming them.
Look at this guy like he was some sort of hero. The guy's one of the biggest cowards ever. All the pain and all the suffering that guy's caused, and the war crimes the Allies had to commit, firebombing cities to get that mother. When it came time for him to pay the price for all the suffering he caused millions and millions and millions of people. Did he face the music? No, he gave himself a nice, quick, painless death. That's your hero? Coward is what he was. He should have faced the music and he didn't. Anyway. This is the world we live in, where you got to remind people that guy was a bad guy that destroyed millions of people's lives, families, and his own country. His own countrymen paid the price for what he did. He This is another thing, too. Oh, that guy went straight to hell. It's like, how does he go straight to hell? What does God say about that? He made that guy. All right, I just don't understand that, like how he gets absolved of that.
Maybe active, but of all time, Bill Burr ain't that list, bro.
What does that have to do with him saying, like an idiot, that Elon Musk took that opportunity at the inauguration to throw 2 Hitler salutes like he was dog whistling towards Nazis and white supremacists? That has nothing to do with his comedy. That's just pure brainwashed ignorance. Bill Burr is smarter than that, or at least I thought he was. But by his own admission, he doesn't read, okay? And then when people check you, for you to go, Adam, I've never done this. Well, I'm just a comedian. No. I use this mic, and when I speak from the freaking heart. And guess what? Check me, tear me apart, talk, and we can have that argument. But to be saying the he's saying, Adam, something shifted. Somebody was in his ear, and now what? This place is a place, and we should feel sorry for living in America. And by the way, you're talking about an African guy. This guy's not from this country and whatever, and that nails our point. This guy is revolutionizing the game, bro. NASA who? It's Elon Musk right now, bro, with Doge and everything like that. Comedy aside, what Bill Burr is doing, bro, is not in his like wheelhouse. He looks ill-informed. He looks stupid, and I just wish, and I hate to be the guy that says stick to comedy. Bro, you were hilarious. The specials were amazing. He's just getting more angrier and bitter.
And to that I say, irony is dead, folks. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.